Time is money. Can you grab my check for me?
No.
Look, y'all. Oh, Beyonce's here. That's why y'all acting like that. The others don't know how to act when Beyonce's not around.
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing to that.
That's what he always said, though. Hey, watch out.
Hey, so
I spent the check and get it right back.
is it Michael?
Mitchell, just sit down, talk to your fans or whoever you got on these social medias.
He ain't got nobody. Ain't about doing nothing.
Everybody doing nothing. I thought we was. Oh, we live on here.
Yeah, we always live.
We live, yeah. We always live. 24/7.
I can't give away free trap. We sell content. That's what we sell, bro. Damn. Other than what we gonna talk about, what else, y'all?
I mean, you ain't even did the introduction yet.
We ain't even start recording it, bro.
Yeah, but you still.
We live on these other social networks right
Is
now.
your microphone even on while you talking?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, you good.
What?
Hello? All right, what's up,
Wow.
what's up, what's up, world? It's not just company, it's your boy Mitri. Nobody else really matters. No, I'm just playing. It's Kwani Struggles. Kwani, say something.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
Tax money, say something.
Tax time is almost over, so it's back to trap money.
Tax time is definitely over.
Well,
The last day you can
For
get your
some.
taxes is April.
For some.
the last day you can file.
So that means tax time is over.
Yeah, some people still waiting on those checks. I wish I had one coming.
But it's trap money here.
What's going on? How y'all family? Y'all good? Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Anything new going on? Any mixtapes? R&B albums?
Nah.
Nothing?
Nothing that could be just closed.
You guys are really big talkers.
Well, me and Junior working on an R&B album. I actually canceled the thing because Junior started talking about some dude named Dumbo and how he was riding him. So
What's the R&B group called? Because now I'm fascinated. Before we get Kanye out of here, because we're going to get him out of here on this episode. But before we get that, what's the R&B?
Closer to climax.
Definitely not the name I thought we were going with. I thought it was. Whoa! Yeah, I'm out. I am out. I don't want to do this no
I would
more.
have thought Sean name would have been Is Water Wet.
Nah.
That would have been a cold R&B album. Is Water Wet?
Closer to climax because no matter how many songs we put out, you never really climax. You get closer.
This is literally.
So are you
weird.
saying
no?
that
Don't feed into it, bro. Don't feed into it. So, I guess we can start with Kanye, amongst other things. I guess Kanye lead into everything.
Yeah.
So, are y'all done with him yet, or are y'all still?
I mean, Kanye gonna be Kanye. You can't fault him for something he's been doing.
But that's the problem. We can, and I'll explain why we can in a second.
But let me ask you this: how can you fault somebody to just always being themselves?
I never really respected Kanye anyway.
You gotta respect Kanye some
No.
kind of way. He's
I
literally just sitting up there. He's literally just being Kanye.
I think there's two people that
Like with the whole Yeezus thing, people thought that shit was crazy, but after a while, people start calling him Yeezus.
I think at a certain point in like rap, whatever culture you want to say it is, it's two people that we're at fault for keeping them at this level. R. Kelly, Kanye West.
R. Kelly, I understand. Kanye West, has I don't know.
consistently done wild things, and we just chalk it up to that's Kanye.
but that's what I'm saying. So why start now to try to kick him out or get me done with him when he's always done wild things? That's his character. That's him.
But y'all missing the fact. I don't like Kanye, but he speaks somewhat of what I believe could be truth. Everybody got entitled to their own truth.
No, bro, I have not anything this week. I have not heard Kanye say anything that's like, you know what, this is undeniably a fact.
But you know, so somebody put this on Facebook, and I think I gotta agree with them when they said it. How people were so cool when Black Panther came out. They said, what did he say at the end, Killmonger? Bury me in the oceans off the ships that my ancestors jumped from because they knew that bondage was better than.
I agree with that, but I think that did y'all watch both interviews?
Or death was better
I
than
watched
bondage.
the
Sorry.
TMZ.
Did y'all watch TMZ and the Charlamagne interview?
I didn't really watch them because it's just like it's Kanye West. We know Kanye do wild
No,
things.
but look, this is the thing about those interviews. He has one with Charlamagne the guy, and then the one with TMZ where he spazzed out. Kanye is a jump out the window type of person. But what you gotta understand is, in that context, if people listen to you, if you know right now, the second you go live, you're gonna have 10,000 people looking at your live. You know it's certain stuff, you gotta take it upon yourself. It's certain stuff, even if you want to wild out, you can't say it without context. That's like a girl coming home. That's like a girl coming home saying, "Oh, I hope you don't cheat on me." You gonna say something like, "Are you leaving?" And your girl saying, "I hope you don't cheat on me." You gonna be like, "Why would you say that?" There's no context behind it.
I play a lot, so I would just be like, well, I'll use protection.
Well, you play a lot, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, though.
It's
I get
but
what you're saying.
Kanye doesn't say anything in context. It's just this. It's just a.
But when has he ever done that, though?
That's
my point is, we faulting this man for something he's been doing his whole career. He's always been wild. He's always been himself. He's always been
But
different.
it used to be about music, I think. I think that's the difference.
I mean, but it's just, either way it go, whether it's about music or his personal life, it's Kanye being Kanye. You can't fault the man for something he's been doing. Not saying that I agree with anything he's doing, ladies and gentlemen, because everybody is titled.
So do you feel the same way about R. Kelly? Because if R. Kelly been talking to little girls his whole life, you can't fault the man for doing the same thing he's been doing.
I don't fault him for doing it. I just fault the fact that we've been letting him get away with it his whole career.
For those who don't know what Kanye did, Kanye West said that slavery.
That's one of the points.
That's one of the points.
That's the major point that everybody's talking. Kanye West said that slavery was a choice. Now, like I told y'all, what I took from that is back in the day, black people could have banded together to overthrow plantations.
Yeah,
that's what I took from that when he's saying it was a choice. We chose to be scared instead of rallying together to fight back. That's what I took from
I think that's probably the most idiotic thing to try to break down.
That's what I took from
No,
there's no
that's
fact
true.
behind that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It did say back in the day they wasn't able to overthrow it because of lack of numbers, because people were scared to stand up. So I think that was kind of true, because if everybody bonded together to stand back and fight against what was going on, they had the numbers. They outnumbered them with no problem. But it's the fact that they had that, and another thing we'll get to, that slavery is a mind state. That's what it was. They were scared of not being slaves.
Well, I think slavery.
That's what it was.
I think when people see slavery, when I think about it, it's a mental thing and it's a physical thing. So mentally, we all seen Django. You take the biggest slave, you make them fight each other, and then you let everybody watch the dogs rip them apart. So if you take the biggest slaves and do that, if this slave is 350 pounds and a dog just ripped him apart because he said something against what somebody said, if I'm 120 pounds and I'm just trying to, pick some cotton and hopefully they don't rape my wife or all my kids, I'm not finna get why. It's a mental thing. If they just did this to this person, like, oh shit, what they gonna do to me? So that's what I mean by choice. There's valid. I would assume there's valid things for everything because everybody's thoughts are different. But you have to say it with context. You can't just say that would be like R. Kelly saying, "What's wrong with me dating a 16-year-old?" But that's it.
But you got to understand, again, Kanye's always done that. So you can't get mad at him for not doing something different when he's always said something with no context behind it.
So
that's always what he's done.
So y'all,
right?
y'all don't think you can fault him for that?
No. If you're going to fault him for it, you got to go back to every wild thing he's done and find the fault in each one. You can't wait till now because that slavery thing is a big talk right now, and that's what everybody be tripping about. You can't wait till now to try to bring that up.
I think the Trump thing is what I was worried about.
But
that was bigger than the slavery thing.
Kanye always has been doing wild shit. If you're going to fault him today for what he did, that recent comment, you got to fault him for every wild thing he's doing.
I don't think we faulting him today. I think people are trying to get Kanye out of here.
For what?
And what I mean by get him out of here is there's only what you just described for Kanye is a pattern of ignorance.
Exactly.
He's been doing it from the get-go. So at this point, you know what happens when it's a pattern of you being a federal offender in jail? You get put in jail for life. You're a career criminal. Kanye is a career idiot. So you know what they doing? All right, Kanye.
But then that's just like going to
you're not like you OJ.
That's just like going to say to a girl that she been messing with a dude for 6 years, and every time she see her dude is cheating on her, but she won't leave. Why? We don't know why she won't leave, but she dealing with it. That's just like the whole Kanye thing. It's something he's been doing. You can't get mad at him and try to break up with him or leave him alone because of something he's been doing repeatedly in history. He's ignorant. Like you say, he's been doing ignorant things. Why get mad now? Why try to fault him for it now?
I think the biggest part about this whole thing
is it the principle?
No, I think people have to start separating the artist from the person. And what I mean by that is Kanye West, the artist, as far as music goes, genius. Now Kanye West, as far as personal Kanye, the way he feels, you gotta separate those two. Lil Wayne's another one of those people. People got all mad when Lil Wayne said, well, I don't know what racist cops are because a white cop saved my life, so I can't say all white cops are racist. You know what I didn't take from Lil? I didn't blink an eye once when he said, what is Black Lives? Lil Wayne personally, I don't know him. Music-wise, okay, cool. I think with Kanye, I think now people, when I say people getting him out of here, I think it's time out for Kanye just being accepted across the board. I think now it's time to just, all right, we rock with your music, bro, but as far as you getting on these platforms and speaking your mind, keep that shit to your goddamn self. If you ain't putting out a beat,
you can't tell him to keep it to himself when we live in a country where it's supposed to be freedom of speech.
It's supposed to be freedom of speech, but what I love about social media is they are crucifying Kanye West right in front of your eyes. There is no more freedom of speech. You say what you want to say, and it is a court of public opinion.
But let's be real, though. If one of us was to say that, we wouldn't have went viral like that. Because we just regular people. He's got that money, so of course if you got money, there's certain things you can't say, but what did they say? Who was it that said he's been, rich for too long?
Damon Wayans. He was like, the problem with rich people, he's like, the problem with anybody rich is, if you're not grounded mentally, that's why I say it's a mental thing. If you're not grounded mentally, once you get to that, Kanye been rich longer than he been broke. Jay-Z say it all the time. I've been rich longer than I've been broke. I don't remember being broke. I don't remember having $5.
I wouldn't want to remember that shit either.
But that's what I'm saying. If you've been rich that long, of course your opinions on stuff is skewed. If you ain't got the right people around you mentally, of course you're going to wild out and be like, nah, y'all got to understand. Like in the Charlemagne interview, what made me realize that it's just different with Kanye. He was like, man, I'm a business owner. What Trump is trying to do is for people like me who own businesses, so I don't have to pay all this money. So I can help out. So I can help other people out with my money that I'm saving. That's what I think he was trying to say, but I could care less. Me personally, as a Kanye fan, I'm out, bro. I don't want to hear nothing else you have to say. I can separate the artist from the person.
But my whole thing is, as far as Kanye go, yeah, you said turn around. As far as Kanye go, it's Kanye West. I mean, what can you do? Anything he says is going to be taken any type of way because of Kanye West.
Thing. Y'all gotta stop saying that as people.
No, we don't.
Y'all gotta stop just accepting.
No, but when you're famous,
it's not accepting it. It's just I can't get mad at this man for him acting wild and ignorant when he's been doing it his whole career.
You can't get mad, but as a consumer, you can choose to stop buying into it, and it'll make him act right.
I'm not okay. I'll give you that, but I'm not gonna sit here and say we done with him because of some shit.
It's like with Michael Jordan. The thing with Michael Jordan, when Michael Jordan owned all the private stuff and
the prisons,
yeah.
But do y'all know he's been secretly sending people to? That's one thing it is. People don't like to check their facts when it comes to it. Everybody be mad at Michael Jordan talking about LeBron sending kids to school and this and that. Michael Jordan's been doing the same thing.
I get what you're saying.
He's been doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Everybody fought him because it's not publicized or it's because it's secretly known and. It doesn't matter whether it's publicized or not. He don't care to get publicity off of it.
I get what you're saying, but the only point I'm making with the Michael Jordan thing is, did you see how fast he spoke up on black kids getting shot by police? Yeah, you better speak up. We'll boycott them new 11s. You wild out if you want to.
My only thing with
that's my thing with it is,
I understand his frustration. He can't be a free speaking man because who he is, because of the level of success he's at. He can't say what he want to say because y'all always gonna take it wrong. So with him saying what he said, there's probably 100 celebrities who probably agree with that.
But they won't say.
They won't say because they know my voice carry weight.
It's the celebrity versus the person. You can say what you want to say. at the point that what people don't realize is celebrities are humans just like us. If I made $50 million this year, I might have voted for Trump because what Trump is doing is helping me save money and keep money in my family pockets. I might have done that. If I just made $50 million, but we don't know that. We don't know that lifestyle.
Kanye just feel like this. Why do I have to keep my mouth shut because of the fact that I got money and I'm famous? Because my name carry weight. Why do I gotta watch what I say?
I don't know what Kanye.
That's probably how we feel.
I don't know
Why do I gotta watch what I say when I'm just a regular human like y'all? I'm gonna speak my goddamn mind.
True.
That's always been Kanye. You can't get mad at that. I'm not saying, again, I don't agree with, I'm not saying I agree with anything he has said or got going on. I'm just saying at the end of the day, you can't fault the man for being himself.
True. Whether you hate what he said or not.
I can only fault him for me, and why I say I want to get him up out of here as far as him personally. I can fault him because when you say stuff, I don't think he's doing anything out of like mean, like, oh yeah, I hate black people. I don't think he hates black people at all. I don't think he realizes that. And he said it in the interview. I'm just as famous as the president, but what I say means more than what the president does. If I say something, people gonna care about it. But if the president says something, it's just the president.
There we go again. Yeah.
But this is the thing that I'm saying behind that. As people and as consumers, I think we gotta start separating that shit. You gotta start saying like, hey, we can't go along with this. We can't. Kanye, look, if you're not making music, bro, we don't want to hear nothing from you. Go in your corner.
That goes back to what Junior said. You probably got 100 artists or 100 celebrities that think just like Kanye do, but are so scared to say it because they worried about how their appearance will look. Kanye don't care how y'all look at him because at the end of the day, I'm being me. That's what he's telling you.
How would y'all feel?
Y'all gonna know at the end of the day, I've always told and spoke my truth about how I wanted to say it and when I wanted to say it.
How would y'all feel if, and I could agree with you if Kanye didn't go on TMZ and say I've been addicted to pills. That's why when I ran off the stage and was going on rants, I was addicted to pills. Well, no, it's not you talking. It's you on pills talking. So are you not on pills now because you just said you were addicted to pills?
Well, when you get to the point where you, like I said, that's where it all comes to play. I'm too famous to say what I want to say. I can't. He a prisoner of his own mind because he know his words is gonna start drama, but he gotta get it out.
But what if the pills is a way for him to speak his mind? Yeah. Just like you got a lot of people that they won't say what they say. A drunk speaks a sober mind. A lot of people get medicated and high and drunk to tell you the truth because they can't say it when they sober. They scared to. Now imagine if you put every celebrity on drugs or got them drunk and put them on a microphone. I guarantee you, each one will say something that will spark up any kind of argument or disagreement on social media.
No blame on Kanye.
I'm not placing blame on him. It's him being him. He speak exactly. It's him being him. I don't place nothing on him. Now, if this was like Usher or somebody and he came out the wild, just doing something like that, all right, I get it. Hey, you wildin'. You ain't never ever. I ain't never ever.
Yeah, but no. What I really want to say to y'all is this thing we all do. I mean, because we may not be on that scale, but I think we all kind of in the same spectrum as when we say stuff, even we see it on a smaller scale. We see people get a little offended by stuff that we say, whether it's me, you, Junior. We see people get offended.
Yeah.
I think, but at a certain point, we all kind of look at it, and I've heard Junior look at it and be like, no, that's not what I meant at all. Why y'all think I'm a woman hater? Wait,
true.
No, why y'all think...
I get that part.
Why y'all think this? Wait, I said it like that? I don't think Kanye's giving it enough time for him to say like, oh, man, I ain't mean to say it like that.
But do you get it? But do you understand what you just said? Anybody that watches this show know that sometime throughout the show, Junior is going to say something so fucking wild.
But you want to
right?
know... But you want to
They know that.
But you want to know what? Junior, unlike Kanye West, is doing... You know what Junior did? Sat there and was like, you notice he hasn't said anything this whole season. I kid you not. He ain't said nothing bashing women this whole season.
I probably have, but not on a major scale like the first season.
Like the first season.
That's because we talked to Junior about that though. That's because Junior's got those people there to be like, look, you can't.
And females get their feelings hurt when dudes speak honest.
Look,
Kanye on the other hand, Kanye just don't. He don't care because you see Kim is right there like, y'all ain't finna bash my husband. I'm not saying I agree with him, but y'all not finna bash him.
So y'all don't think at a certain point when your celebrity, if you just as famous as the president, you don't think the president don't even write his own speeches. That's how much what he says holds power. If Kanye can tell people, look, I'm finna drop this shoe and it's gonna be $700 and I'm only gonna come out with 4,000 pair and y'all gonna wait in line for it, and people follow those lines exactly, you don't think at a certain point, I might gotta watch what I gotta say sometimes.
But you gotta remember, Kanye has always been, it don't matter what y'all want me to say, I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Yeah,
that's always been that, man.
You so y'all don't let me get it 100% honest. Y'all don't at a certain point in, like, as a human, y'all don't think people at a certain point should be accountable for their words?
No.
You're not understanding what I'm saying, though. You're right about that. People should be accountable for their words. But this man has been like this his whole career. They accepted him then when he first started doing it. They've been accepting him for the last 10, 15 years of him doing it. Don't stop now because of it's such controversy going on with it. It's Kanye being Kanye. Why are y'all surprised? Why are y'all so shocked that Kanye, out of all people, came out and said that? Think about it, bro. When Kanye first came out saying he was Jesus and all of that and Jesus and stuff, everybody like, whoa, why you doing that? And then later on, now what everybody call him?
Yes.
Well,
you see what I'm saying? He's always been that same person.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm not getting, the part that I'm a little confused by is, I think Marquand agrees with what I'm saying, but I'm not sure if you're even paying attention enough to agree. There's a certain level of accountability I don't think he's taken his whole career, if you want to say it. There's a certain level of accountability, but now social media is a thing now.
True.
So now, you want to know what it's forcing him to do? You notice it just stopped. All right, look, you want to act up, Kanye? It's different now. Let me show you how the tides have changed. You notice all that just stopped.
I guarantee something else is going to happen.
You want to know why?
He's going to do something else.
You want to know what's crazy about it? You got like 4 albums coming out in June. This is what I mean by we got to take the power as consumers. We got to be able to say, like, you know what? We ain't on that no more. R. Kelly,
you can't. What I'm trying to get, I really get what you're saying, but you can't say that about Kanye when Kanye has been Kanye since Kanye has came out.
So we can't stop it.
You can't. If you were gonna stop it, y'all should have stopped it the first time. Don't try to stop it now because I guarantee you, even though he got that music coming out next month, I bet you it still make money for him. He still make money off of it.
Oh, he's definitely still gonna make money. But I think my problem with it is, like I said, I can separate the person from the music on a grand scale. I can separate that 100%. I think T.I. very well separates the person from the music. T.I. the person may be this
totally different,
articulate, just perfect, just I love black people. Music, I like my beat down low and my top. Separate it. Kanye, we have to separate Kanye from Jesus.
But that's the problem though, because even in his music, it's Kanye being Kanye.
Like I said, you can't
separate him.
But I still go with freedom of speech, bro. If he got the voice to say it, he can say it. From one person to another, I know how it feels to be like, damn, I want to say this, but I know it's going to hurt somebody's feelings, so I can't say it. That builds up so much to the point where, you know what, I got to get this off my chest because it's hurting me, so not getting off my chest. So let me just get it out there, and if it makes you mad, oh well, I'm going to say it. That's Kanye in a nutshell. I'm going to get it out there because I ain't finna sit here and deal with this on my mind. I'm just finna say it.
I'm trying to think what he said that y'all thought was this thought. Did y'all watch the TMZ thing?
Yeah,
I'm not even. I didn't watch none of it. And I really didn't care to watch it because Kanye's always did wild shit.
But if you watch the TMZ thing, and I kid you not, if you watch it, it's literally like Junior saying free speech. It's literally, you know, like when we say Junior just jumps out the window, no thought behind it. It's literally just like 30 minutes of Kanye saying, and the sky's orange. And you want to know what else? Horses fly. And you want to know what else? Water ain't wet. And you want to know what? It's literally just 30 minutes of Kanye saying that. And then at the end of it is Kanye saying, oh, I heard y'all. I didn't mean to say that.
Why can't we just call it a rant? What it is. He had a rant.
It's a rant, but you want to know what?
Why is this rant going global?
So then, should you fault, going off of what you just said, should you fault Kanye for speaking what he said, or should you fault everybody else
for being in their feelings?
For not being in their feelings, but should you fault everybody else for taking that man's words wrong? At the end of the day,
No,
because before anybody even, I bet you nobody asked him. I bet you as soon as they heard him say that, it was instantly, oh, Kanye, you a butt dude. Nobody asked that man what he meant by it.
No, and I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you. One of the people in the TMZ studio asked him, "What do you mean it was a slavery?" You want to know what Kanye said? "Oh, y'all just don't understand." He had the platform to speak. You cannot jump out of the window.
That's you talking about an interview after it. No, I'm talking about as soon as the words came out of his mouth
Yeah,
that slavery was a choice.
This is when it happened.
They should have said, "What do you mean?"
That's what I'm talking about.
Explain.
This is what I kid you not. When we're done with this, we'll watch the video. They asked him, "Well, Kanye, what are you talking about? I don't know anything that you're talking about." And then him and another girl.
You just told me you don't know what I'm talking about, so you wasn't listening. So why do I gotta keep explaining to you?
Him and another girl. Him and the other girl, Candace, the little black girl. I had to follow because I don't know who she is. I had to look her up. I didn't follow her. Him and the other girl basically tried to explain that black people are playing victim. Black people could have gotten out of slavery over 500 years ago. I don't have a problem with people saying free speech. I have a problem with people saying free speech and not saying. These are just my opinions.
Anyway.
Who's yours? Oh,
no. It's good. Anyway.
All I'm saying though is when it comes to that scenario with Kanye, y'all faulting this man for the fact that he spoke his mind. He said what he had to say. And to be so honest with you, he low-key had facts to prove his point.
Yeah.
Because nobody really ever they never came together in slavery to try to stand up and do that. Like he said, we outnumbered them back then. Why did we not, you know what I mean, stand up? You can't really get mad at a man that has a little bit of facts behind what he said.
But is it facts based off of opinion? Because none of us were around during slavery.
Oh no, but according to the history books, it say that slaves failed at overthrowing them because of lack of numbers. So you can't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It really says that. It says they failed to overthrow those plantations and stuff because of lack of numbers. People were too scared to step up and help. You got a group of people. Let's say if a plantation had 30 slaves and maybe 6 people with shotguns, right? You only have 10 of those slaves stepping up to fight back when the other 20 are still sitting there picking cotton. You can't do nothing if everybody's not there with you. If y'all don't want to... You know what? The only thing I don't like discussing with you don't like to be wrong. And I don't like that because it's irritating.
But there's no wrong or right in this.
It's not wrong or right, but you don't see the other side of it. You only see your point of view. That's it.
I see the other side.
No, you don't. You see your point of view and you leave it at that.
No.
That's the only reason I really don't like debating with you.
Wait, what are you talking about?
It's like when we talk.
I came home.
It's not. I'm not saying understanding Kanye.
What you're saying? Just real quick. You're saying that when Kanye West said that black people chose to be slaves, there is some fact behind that because numbers wise, we had way more numbers at those plantations than there were staff working at those plantations. Okay. Right so far. So,
but that's basically though you have numbers in general.
Yeah,
numbers. Just in general, no matter what plantation, the slaves outnumbered.
There was way more black people than there was slave owners. Right? That's what we're saying.
Right.
Okay. I agree with that 100%. You're 10,000% right. I'm not arguing that point. What I'm arguing is, at the end of the day, I'm not arguing slaves. I'm arguing if we're talking about Kanye, I'm talking about realizing where your voice goes and how far it travels. Because right now, even though we're on a smaller scale, everybody that is doing something that is recorded live is flirting with immortality. That's what's going on.
Even still, though, you can't blame him for always being him. Like I tell you, if it was any other person, like Tyrese or Usher, or for example, the Tyrese thing, everybody thought Tyrese.
They got him out of here
because of what? He did something different. He started crying on it. You've never seen Tyrese do nothing crazy like that. He did that, and what happened? The internet demolished him. Right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's something different. Now, and you know what's so crazy though? If you was to have somebody like Beyonce come out and say that right now, it wouldn't even be a problem.
Yeah, it would.
I think it would. Because her level.
I think it would be an even bigger problem.
You know what Beyonce fans would say? Well, Queen Bee ain't never lied.
No.
Be so real.
No.
Beyonce is at that level to where whatever she says, her fans are gonna agree with her.
I don't think that if Beyonce come out right now, even if she voted for Trump, if she come out and wear the Make America the Trump hat, the Make America Great Again hat, and then she post on Twitter the next day and say, "I got my hat signed by Donald Trump." Oh, you getting a whole different Beyonce crap, guarantee you.
What happened with Beyonce?
They'll get Beyonce up out of here.
Okay, because Beyonce never did what? She never did shit like that before. You see what I'm saying? It's different when you got celebrities that's never done stuff like this before, because you expect them to be kicked out. That's what you expect. Now, when you got somebody, for example, if you got a kid and your kid go play basketball every day after school, you know he's gonna go play basketball after school. But the minute your son stop and say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go be a ballerina," you gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Right? On TV and said that. That was wild. That's what my whole point is. He's always been wild and ignorant. Why try to stop him now? That's my whole point. You can't get mad at somebody that's just doing something out of habit. You can't fault somebody for that. Somebody that's doing the same thing that they've always been doing, why try to say something to them now? Because there's more controversy on it? You should have said something when he first came out and did some crazy shit. Nobody did that though. But now all of a sudden, because of what he's doing now, I'm not saying I agree with anything again, that man is being himself. So the country we live in, the freedom of speech, a man is given freedom of speech, but he getting boo-hooed and tripped with because of it.
Yeah, that's how freedom of speech works.
Right. Exactly. So why fault the man on something he's done his whole career? He's never been different. That's always Kanye.
But in closing, I think, and we're going to close this and switch the subject, but last thoughts. Does freedom of speech, is the other side of freedom of speech not more freedom of speech?
I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
What does that mean?
So, if you're able to say whatever you want to say, am I able to say whatever I want to say to you?
They have said that.
So, but this is what I'm saying. I think the people that are saying Kanye can say whatever he wants to say, like you said, because he's been saying it, I think the reverse side of that is all people are doing is saying whatever they want to say, but it's just these people over here are a lot louder than Kanye, so it sounds like what they saying is a lot more. It's a lot more. Kanye shouldn't have said that.
What you got was somebody that hasn't really been following Kanye his whole career to spark up some kind of controversy, and then you got everybody wanting to be followers because it's the trend right now. Because let's be honest, if you had a bunch of people on social media, as soon as it happened talking about Kanye right, you'll hear everybody sharing and posting that Kanye was right. You see what I'm saying?
So y'all think people are followers of what Kanye did?
I'm not saying people are. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, if the shoe was on the other foot and everybody came out saying Kanye was right, you wouldn't even hear nobody tripping with Kanye right now.
Sheep. I agree with you 100%. People are sheep.
The only reason it got as big as it is now is because, for one, you got somebody that hasn't really been following Kanye. You know, Kanye always does wild shit. For some odd reason, they got it to spark up to where it was a bad thing to do it. It went around social media. Like we say, social media is a killer these days. That all went around social media, and everybody's mind was made up because they all seen it on social media. You see what I'm saying? It's just
I get what you're saying, 100%.
But if you would have had, I don't know, somebody Kanye been close, or but Big Sean, for example. If you would have had Big Sean, and right after that was said, and Big Sean talking about this play, right as soon as it happened, I feel my brother Kanye, what he talk about going on.
And if her becomes a him, I still love her no matter what. Not in that way, but I still love her. But I think that a lot of people get in the fix whoever they with. You cannot fix the weed man. You can't.
True.
If this nigga been selling dub, if this nigga is the coldest nickel bag seller that's ever touched the ground, that's what he gonna be. You can hope that he grows, but I mean, you can hope with growth. Sometimes there's change.
So what's the point of this?
I believe we're all getting to a point.
Well,
that you have to know who you're dating.
You do.
Yeah. Can you ever really fully know who you're dating?
And then you got to remember that
this is the go in on Junior subject.
People go after, like, they don't understand the difference between love and infatuation.
No, lust.
No. Love and infatuation. Well, lust is infatuation. So infatuation is liking what you see or thinking that person is perfect, when love is knowing that they're not perfect and accepting all their flaws, but they're still perfect for you.
This goes into our next conversation. This goes into
we can finish that one because like I said, I believe most people are in lust. They're never in love.
I can't say that.
They're not in love, bro.
What?
Did you tell me I'm not in love?
No, I don't feel. deep down, how I feel in my Kanye moment, I don't feel nobody loves anybody, another person, like their girlfriend or boyfriend, unconditionally, like you would love your child. Nobody loves.
Well, first of all, let's be real. When it comes to your child, that's a different kind of love, all in all. You can't really put that in the same scenario.
I'll jump in front of a moving train for that child.
Yeah, but
would you do that for your girlfriend?
Yeah, to save her.
No.
Yeah.
If somebody said, I got her on the track, I got her right here, I'm going to kill her if you don't stand in front of this train.
I'm going to stand in front of the train.
Where is she getting shot at?
Wow.
If I can keep it 100% honest with you, I don't know who hurt Junior in this world.
So I
really don't know.
Go ahead and ask me. Go ahead and ask
in
me.
front of a train?
For Taylor? Aaron Lee?
Yeah.
Sanders?
Yeah.
Yes. You pick the train.
For real. You want to do this in New York, you want to do this
Look,
in
and if
New
I
Jersey.
can be 100% honest with you, you know what's wrong? You know what's wrong with people who have that kind of mentality?
Tell me.
You've been hurt and you don't want to admit that you've been hurt. So instead of not admitting that you've been hurt, what you're doing right now is you're spewing negative thoughts on everybody else. You're afraid to love people. That's what it is.
Somebody,
this is fear.
Somebody gonna hurt you so
you
bad.
Want to know why?
You don't want to open up again.
Maybe nobody hurts you. You got a fear of loving somebody, and the reason why you have a fear of loving somebody is you're scared to let yourself be
First
yourself.
of all, I never said I have never been in love. Never said that I wasn't currently in love.
But you just said that love doesn't exist. So how
I'm
are you in
honest
love?
with you. Don't say anything that you just said because you did just say I love her unconditionally.
Sometimes.
And I still say that.
But then you also just said that love does not exist.
Yes.
So how can you have been in love if it doesn't exist?
I believe. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. When I said that I have been in love, what I thought was love is what I.
You didn't know your dealer. That's the problem. You wasn't listening to my meet.
You let Tony Montana sell you some weed.
What I'm saying is,
you better stop buying weed from the Mexicans up the street.
All I'm saying is,
just Cinco de Mayo.
the way I look at love, and
tequila and taco.
The way I look at love is might not be how way y'all look at love.
Well, we really have a tequila and taco.
Not all Mexicans drink tequila though.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm having tequila and tacos tonight for game night. So
y'all look at love the way y'all want to look at love. The way I look at it from my own eyes, I feel like nobody in the world is really truly in love with another person. They're in like with them, but love. The only love that is real in my eyes, like I said, is the love between like maybe can't even say your mom because some people hate their moms with their passion, but your child. I don't care who you are.
Some people don't like their kids.
Some people do. Majority.
The only reason I'm finna agree with you on this statement because you know what you started off with. In my opinion, in my eyes, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree because that's your opinion how you feel. I can't argue with you about your opinion.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
My opinion, love exists. You can be in love. You can be happy in love. You just have to accept certain flaws.
I've seen more cases of non-love existence than I have of actual.
Wait. Can I ask
you saw very strong attraction.
Can I ask you two questions? Are you saying, are we still under the belief that just because somebody cheats, they don't love somebody?
No, I'm under the impression.
Is that a real thing?
I think that is.
No.
In his eyes, that's means love.
That doesn't mean that at all.
What does it mean then?
If you cheat, just because you cheat on somebody does not mean you don't love that person.
What does it mean?
Literally doesn't mean that. That means you had a lapse of judgment. We all hold J. Cole. She my number one. I don't need nothing on the side.
Well, that was Kevin Hart. So
Kevin Hart.
Hey, but don't and in all fairness, if you want to be honest with you, even if you do love somebody and you do cheat on them, as long as at a certain point you show growth in yourself, like I can't do this no more because it ain't worth it. You want to know what? It ain't even worth me doing it. Life is about growing. I said a lot of stupid stuff growing up, but you want to know what? Won't say it again. I used to say, I
ain't gay, but I'm bi.
No, I ain't used to say that. I used to say Martin Luther King was a hypocrite. I used to say Martin Luther King had hoes. Now that I'm older, he still probably had hoes, but I don't know if he's a hypocrite. I don't know the nigga like that. I don't think any of us do. But that's what I mean by it. Junior, you probably won't admit it. The negative is how negative you are. There is a fear for something. There is. I can sit here and tell you a million negative things about swimming in the ocean. You want to know why? Because I'm scared to swim in the ocean. That's exactly it.
My job for this show and what I signed up for is to tell my personal truth.
I
regardless of
look,
what
That's
situation
why
I'm in.
lately I haven't been disagreeing with you because you always start off with the way I feel or my opinion,
Yeah.
and I don't fault you because that's your opinion and how you feel. I can't argue with you.
I
on your
feel
own
like
feelings.
a big part of this show is you'll be a dumb man to never change. The smartest man knows that he knows nothing. You know that?
Right.
So you want to know what you want to know what I feel like our job is at the end of every one of these shows. I'm supposed to argue with Marquand and get him so upset. My best days on this show is when I argue with Marquand and he'd be like, "Oh no, Misha, you was right about that." Or if I argue with Marquand, I'm like, "You know what? I was wrong." I may not say it, but it's like, I get what you're saying. I'm wrong. That's the point about it. I can't be so one-sided.
Right.
So now you saying that I don't feel like nobody loves anybody like they love their child, and then immediately backpedaling and saying, immediately backpedaling and saying, well, some people don't love their child.
I didn't say that. I didn't
Did you say that?
No. What I was saying is, I said there may be some people who don't love their child, but the ones who do love their kids unconditionally to the point.
But
where,
what about the ones who don't?
Okay, we're not talking about them. We're
So-
not bringing them up. We're talking about love and unconditional. I said when people have kids, yeah, they love that kid unconditionally. There are some dudes right now.
And when I say love, I don't mean you gotta have sex with this person, you gotta be with this person. You don't love the person that gave you your child unconditionally.
There are people in this world who are with
This nigga's
somebody.
wild.
I'm giving you my personal opinion. There are people in this world who are with people, and they may just be in lust more than love. It may just be, regardless of the kid being there or not, the fact that you away from that vagina and you want it again. That's
true because some people actually have kids thinking that to keep that person.
Yeah.
I
And,
agree.
and
Look,
they don't really love the kid, but they love that person so much they think the kid will actually.
you're
keep
right,
them.
100%. And when I say this, I mean this in my opinion. If I'm having a child with somebody, and I know I'm gonna love my child more than life itself, I need to love that
Holy
person.
dear.
I need to love that
Holy
person more than life itself. And when I say I need to love that person more than life itself, you gave me my son. What do you say on Baby Boy? I probably love you more because you gave me her.
Yeah.
That's what that was real. That's 100% honest with you.
That's true.
And you may not show love, but you want to know what love is? If you got $1 to your name and she needs something that's 50 cents,
Yeah, okay.
love is giving her 50
Like
cents.
I said, yeah, I'm not. I don't. Like I said, throwing me in there is my personal opinion.
Nobody, you threw yourself in there. Stop doing
I'm
this.
throwing my
I'm
personal
out. And this is
opinion.
100% honest with you. I am done playing the junior emotional game. You threw yourself in there.
Okay, I'm not playing the emotional game. I'm speaking from Junior, who Junior the individual is. I don't believe that love exists. I believe people like each other. I believe they're infatuated with each other, but
Hey,
love does not exist.
What I want you to do is give Junior that same speech you just gave me about not listening and only wanting to listen what they said.
But you gotta. He's Junior. What Junior keeps doing, and I think we missing it. Junior keeps saying the way I feel about it is this. You can't really argue about his feelings.
You can't.
That's why I'm not arguing with him back because it's his feelings.
But y'all do understand that this is the whole purpose of this
No,
show.
I get that. I get
You
that,
can
but you
argue
can't
all you
argue
want.
with nobody else's opinion. You
You
know what I
can
mean?
argue with it, but at the same time, how
That's
I
just
feel
the
is
way
not
I
my
feel.
choice.
I'm not trying to change
If he was to
your
come out
opinion.
and say, "Oh, in general, no, nobody can ever be in love," I get it. I would argue with him, but he's saying the way I feel.
But what
I
I'm
let him
saying
talk.
is, I'll let Junior talk, and these are all his opinions. But unfortunately, the world we live in right now, as you're saying, Mr. Junior
In
West,
the world I live in, love doesn't exist.
I get you.
What world you living in?
This world.
I get you. And when he
Now
says,
that's when I'm arguing because love exists in this world.
and what he's saying, even if that's his opinion, because we know right now that's his opinion. It goes without saying. Anything that comes out of his mouth is his opinion. But the thing is, I feel like as homies, we Kanye West homies. Nigga, let me tell you what you're saying. That's what I'm supposed as friends. That's what I think is the biggest thing as friends. And I don't think girls do this enough with their friends. I don't think girls tell their friends like, no, you know what, you wrong. I don't think baby mama's friends do that to their friends with kids. You know what, you wrong. He ain't even trying to do that like that. He ain't even, you know what, he trying to be there for you. Junior, trying to be there for you.
Go ahead, be where you want to be. That's not gonna change. Like I said,
I don't want to change.
No,
I don't want to change.
Nobody
nothing.
can change my thought process and way I think about
Exactly.
things because of what I've seen in the world through my own eyes. Through what
Exactly.
I've seen through my eyes, love does not exist in the world. There is no such thing. I don't believe in marriage. I don't believe in love. I don't sometimes even believe in fucking commitment. This generation that we growing up in and that I feel
Nah,
is done.
these are his.
No,
Don't you say
the
nothing.
generation that we're growing up in, I feel it's out. It's no longer relevant to be
How long have you not been believing in commitment?
commitment. As long, look, I believe people, since slavery is illegal, I
don't
believe
even
people are going to do
that because you just
since slavery is illegal. I believe that nobody truly belongs to anybody. Anybody who is in
love doesn't mean
anybody who is in a
you talking
relationship.
about pimping.
Yeah.
No, anybody who's in a relationship, I feel like they're always wondering. They're either their eyes, their mind, or something is always wondering, looking for what if. What if.
Nah,
The
you
what-
tripping, my
Not
nigga.
all the time.
You tripping, my nigga.
If you think
But
about it,
I was getting at the point when you said you don't believe in commitment, and it's been a while. So you,
I don't believe in commitment as in.
so you're
I don't.
polygamous.
No, I believe. No, I don't do. I'm just saying. I don't believe that people.
I'm very
So
much
you don't cheat. You
polygamous.
just living your
I'm gonna
life.
keep it
No,
buck
I
with you
don't
right
believe
now.
that people in relationships in the United States. In the United States, I don't believe that people they want to be with just one person. I believe that's not our generation no more. Our generation is let's go out and have fun. Let's do drugs. Let's drink. Let's turn up.
I want to be
How
with
many
just one
marriages
person.
do you know that
Junior,
are successful?
Junior, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
You want to go upstairs?
I'm gonna keep it
Don't
100.
go up there.
If I want to, if I want to put you 100% honest with you, you're the people that Marquand was talking about are looking at Kanye West only for the bad things.
No, I'm not.
Nigga, if I look for nothing but functional marriages, you know what I'm gonna find?
Dysfunctional. That's
And
it.
now if I look for happy couples, I'll tell you right now, for every
Hey, shit, Stephen Curry.
for every
From
happy,
what you see, they're happy.
Yeah, that's a-
From what you see,
So what you're saying is you don't have no proof that they not.
you don't have no proof that they are.
nigga, you don't have no proof that they are.
We
Shut
don't
up.
have any proof.
So what are you talking
First of
about?
all, they got proof all over social media that they happy. You got pictures
Hey,
and you got
this
them
nigga
showing up
wild.
to
That's
games.
photos. That's
But you
photos.
got her going to the games. You got them with each
That's
other.
all
You got
photos.
videos of them with each other.
That's all photos.
This-
But that's
nigga
proof.
wild. This
That's
nigga-
evidence.
Hey, this is Junior's so crazy that he actually, and this is the Kanye West thing, he actually believes that everything he just said,
Bro.
only his part. There's no B side to what he said.
I never said. Look,
No,
he
that's
wants
exactly
to,
what you
he
said.
wants to find a negative in everything I
No,
say. Like I'm,
you
like
wanna
talking to a
find-
female. I'm not trying. I'm not talking in circles. I'm talking about what I'm saying. You said that Steph Curry and his girl, the photos that they have her showing to the game.
Photos, videos.
That's all.
You got
what
games.
you see.
them-
He's a celebrity. That's
Okay.
all what you see.
So what do you see that shows that they not happy?
What did you see when Tristan cheated on Chloe?
How do you know he's still not happy?
How do you know that he wasn't
First
happy?
of all, hold on.
How do you know
First
that
of all,
she
you
didn't
can't
tell?
bring Tristan and Chloe into this. That's a Kardashian. It's always bound something to go wrong with a Kardashian.
No, and how did you know?
Don't put stipulations
Hey,
on
hey,
it.
You talking about a couple that's everything you've seen about them has been nothing but positive.
What you seen?
What
about
have you seen?
You thought Bobby and Whitney was
Hold
cool
on.
till you
Hold on.
saw the drug use.
Hey,
My
hey,
thing is exactly.
Hey, if I can
what
keep it
have
a
you
buck with you,
seen? What have you seen that showed you they're not happy? You haven't seen
if
anything.
I can be 100% honest with you,
Stop touching that thing.
forget all that. Dysfunctional only means that two people are just overly aggressive about their opinions. That's all dysfunctional means.
Okay.
So, if you and your girlfriend are arguing that much, if you don't believe in commitment or love, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Sit in the padded room and get some Jergens.
Oh, that's what
Gay,
people
straight,
use
bi, whatever you want to do what you gonna do.
If that's what people use to calm their woes, well, all I'm saying is that shit is crazy. The way the world is, I feel like it's not relevant anymore. People
We gotta
aren't
get
looking
those-
for that.
Caden, say what's up, Caden.
The way the world is going, I feel people aren't looking for that. But that's how I feel. You can end this one.
I agree with what you're saying, and this gonna get right into.
He always looking at the camera and do a pause.
Say what's
I always
up.
do that. All right, but and this gonna lead us into
What?
what do y'all think girls' biggest problem is in chasing men?
I don't No.
They go after what they see, not what they know about that man.
All right, Jenner, we're very aware that you don't know anything. That wasn't.
Okay.
Marquand.
Go ahead.
Oh, you didn't.
Go ahead. What?
I think girls. I think there's a triangle. I told y'all.
It's my friend Roach. Say, hey, Roach.
Women are chasing men who are attracted to other men. Who are not attractive. What did we come up with earlier, Marquand?
Like.
Who not like I don't want to say like because that definitely sounds gay.
Attention.
Who seek attention from other men.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel like how big of a problem do you think that is for y'all? If y'all was single, how mad would y'all be at women
For what?
for doing it? Because I mean,
I got over it.
I wouldn't be mad at it because it's one of them that's gonna want me for the way I am, just me in general.
I wouldn't say that. I just said,
Shots fired.
You gotta get over it. You just gotta get over it. Some people, girls, I think girls, when they look for a relationship, they chase what they want and what they think they need. So therefore, when they see a light-skinned dude, that's what they always wanted. Light-skinned dude, maybe abs, buff, or whatever. They think that's what they want. Then they see how he dressed, and they like, oh, well, he got money and everything else, and that's what I need. So they end up making bad decisions. You might not be what they want or need at that time, so they gotta let it go. It is what it is. Could I be wrong? All the time.
Jenner, if I would have to say your percentage of being right versus wrong,
Yeah.
You know what? You know one thing I won't fault Junior for though. Everything he says are his opinions. I'll give him that. But when you some of your opinions be just like, I don't know where you get them from.
Just what I've seen and the way I process it in my mind.
I think you want me to be so honest with you. I think you base everything off of what you say off of one bad relationship.
No, I don't base. First of all, let me get this out there because y'all keep saying it. I don't
Somebody
base
hurt you.
anything off of
well,
any.
you have to base something off of something.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
explain this. I don't base anything I say off of any past relationship, current relationship, anything that I've done or been involved in. What I base this off of is what I've seen while living on this earth.
You just doubled back on what
That's
you
not
said.
double
idiot.
back. Relationship?
No,
Y'all
bro,
said-
get this nigga out of here, bro.
Alright.
This nigga's Kanye, bro.
Until
Get
y'all-
him out of here, bro.
Well, let's run it up there.
People listening to me. Like
No,
I said,
talk.
I
We'll
don't-
give you a whole
I don't
hour of
base
dance.
nothing I
This
say
nigga can
off
tap dance.
of- I don't base nothing I say off of relationship. I'm
But-
sorry. I
but-
don't. Not a past
But
relationship.
you
I
base it
haven't
off
been
of what
hurt.
you've seen while you
I
was on
ain't-
this earth.
I have not been. Okay, so
This nigga's an idiot.
Hey, bro, if I could be 100% honest with you, and I'm supposed to be watching saying the N word, I don't base anything off anything that I've seen. I base it off of stuff
I
that I've
said-
seen.
No, this is what he said. He said, I'm not basing this off of no past or current relationship that I've ever had, but I'm basing it off of what I've seen while I was on this earth.
okay, so how is that
Like
anything?
relationships.
But who said my relationship? I just said I'm not basing
Oh,
it.
God. Junior.
Alright.
Boy, you can tap dance.
Boy, I know you should. Hey, you should go to America's Got
Hey,
Talent.
you wanna know what's crazy is? They will never get you for they will never put you in prison.
Alright.
You know how to answer questions the same way.
What I said, and
I
I'm
didn't. I didn't rob the house.
What I
I
said-
did was I went into it unwillingly.
What I said, and what I'm sticking to is I don't base anything I said off of my relationships or past relationships. What I said was everything that I say is what I've seen since I've been on Earth since 28 years.
Everything
not
you've
including
seen. Everything you've seen.
As I stated at the beginning, not including my relationships or past relationships.
Oh,
what I've seen. So watching your relationship, I know that you act totally different than this man in his relationship. You don't give a fuck. He gives too much fucks. That's what I've seen.
All right, y'all, this been not just coming. We're going to go ahead and let's wrap it up then.
No,
I've seen
if I could
dudes-
if I could be 100% honest with you, when you say that in that form or fashion, I think you can't fully know what goes on in a relationship. You can only speculate.
Yeah, because everybody speculates what they see from the outside
Exactly.
looking in.
But your problem is what you're saying is, and what you told me I do He's not saying these are his opinions. He's forming opinions based off speculation. You are a terrible ESPN host.
But they're his speculations of what he's seen.
And I don't fault him for that.
Right.
But you can't.
But I get what you're
you can't flaunt those speculations
And
like he has numbers and
But
statistics
as
behind
I keep
him.
telling you, everybody sees what they see from the outside looking. Everybody judges a book by its cover. Your relationship. Everybody sees. They judge you off what they see.
Exactly.
Yeah, for example, like everybody think I cheat.
I don't know
This has
why.
been not just.
They don't know me like that. They really do. Everybody think I cheat. And I'm like, well, shit, I don't know what I ever did to
But
but it's the way I look. It's like you said,
but-
they judge a book by its cover.
But like I said, now
Yeah, that's crazy.
y'all say that's people being unhappy, looking for the worst and everything, being Kanye, or that's just what they've known to do.
When you see a woman, let's say if you're single right now, right?
Okay.
And you seen a woman, what's the first thing you're gonna think about when
Fucking.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Y'all talking and y'all dating. What's the first thing you think about
And I agree
with that
with
relationship?
What the sex like?
I just said past that.
That's all I'm thinking about.
I was trying to get at what he would think.
Wait, what's the question?
When Junior, I wanted Junior to answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Junior would have said.
I'll take
After
it.
y'all having sex and y'all in a relationship, y'all in a relationship, y'all done had sex and all of that. What are you thinking about now?
Honestly,
How can I hate this girl?
no. Not what she's doing wrong. But
Thank you.
How can we make it?
What she's doing wrong? Because the first thing you're looking at is the negative. Every
No,
time.
what I'm looking at,
You gonna go for the
honestly,
negative.
after the sex, after everything is done, after where we've been together, let's say a month or so, what I'm looking at is, okay, things are going smooth. What am I not seeing?
Hey,
See what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be 100%
You should
honest
think
with
like
you.
that.
I never
Things are
realized-
going smooth.
You know what
let's
you
keep it
have?
this way.
You know what you have?
What?
I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you. I've been reading up on therapists and stuff. You have catastrophic thinking. That's what that's called. That's something you can be diagnosed for.
Okay.
You have catastrophic thinking. I have it too. When I'm out, like when I'm every morning, I wake up driving. Automatically, if I see something, I'm like, oh, that's gonna happen to me.
Who doesn't think what could go wrong when they end
I
up
never
budding in a
think
relationship?
that.
Like, okay,
I never think
this
that.
is going.
I
this
never
is going,
think that.
Well, this is going smooth. It's going a little too smooth.
Hey,
That's like a bad bitch walk up to you and give her your number.
hey.
What's the catch?
Well,
Hey.
shit, I'm fine as a motherfucker. Ain't no
Hey, I
catch.
can
She
keep
just
it-
like what she see.
What's the catch? You gonna be like, what's the catch?
I can keep it a buck with you, can I?
Yeah.
I didn't know you was this stupid, dog.
Honestly,
I didn't know you was this
honestly,
stupid.
100%. As soon as you hear, you like, as soon as a bad chick walk up
Hey,
to you and get your
I'm
number,
gonna be
you
honest
like,
with you. I think about that when something does go wrong. I'm like, damn, what else can go wrong?
Hey,
But when it's going smooth, I enjoy the ride and I keep on going. And
What?
then when I hit that hiccup,
I'm just like,
you
what-
wanna
I'm
know
like,
how
where's the
you know
angle?
how you know a nigga don't believe what he's saying when he say the same thing, but he said it in reverse. Honestly, 100%.
No. He can make jokes about it all you want.
Oh,
that's
I can
his
all night.
relief. That's what he does. But I'm serious. Like
Oh,
when you
now
in
that
it,
guy. What's
when
up,
you in a
bro?
relationship or whatever, and it's going real good, it's gonna cross your mind like, damn, this shit is going real smooth. Like, what's
The
what's
first
What's the
let
thing,
me
hidden
tell you
meaning behind
difference. You see how you said yours would be what's the hidden message behind it?
yeah, what's going on?
When mine is going smooth like that and I see it going smooth, my next thing is, okay, where can we go next? What's
I ain't
the
gonna
next
say- I
level
ain't
from
gonna say
here?
I think
you
that-
know why? Because when you think about, when you put bad vibes in the universe, that's where you get that negative energy from.
Hey.
But when you put that good energy, you're like, okay, this is going real smooth. What's the next level for
But
me?
I
and
feel
this-
like that's
me and
setting
this
yourself
person?
up for getting the wool over your eyes, getting hit with the gusto.
Why?
Because everything is going
Why are you
smooth
worried
and
about
then
something
she
bad
bombs.
when it hasn't happened yet?
Because I don't like unexpected surprises.
You know what they say when you go looking for something?
You gonna find it.
Exactly.
Hey, okay, let me break down everything and the reasons why everything you're thinking is catastrophic. I don't go in hoping for the best. You don't go into anything, just say yes or no to this. You don't go into anything hoping for the best. You go into everything hoping like, you know what, at the end of the day, this car might not start
That's
when I sit
false.
inside of it.
I gotta say that's false.
Okay,
Jumping on.
so what you're saying is, and let me clean it up. When you go into a relationship, you're thinking, how can this thing that we got go wrong?
Not how can it go wrong?
When?
Is it gonna go wrong?
Is it
Like,
gonna
when-
go wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, when will it go wrong?
Yeah.
All right. So it's not will the car start? It's when is it not going to start?
Yeah. When
I
is
get
this
you.
battery gonna die?
But you want to know what's crazy about that whole thinking is, if you're thinking the whole time, when will something go bad? You're putting a bad vibe, as Marquand said, you're putting that bad vibe into the air, and you want to know what you're doing, whether you believe it or not, you're setting yourself up for, you the kid that's kicking a puppy when you like 5 years old.
And get mad when it bites you.
And no, you gonna get mad. That puppy ain't gonna bite you. You kicking that puppy in the head. But when you turn 18, you're the kid that gets his face gnawed off by a pit bull, and then like, why would a pit bull just randomly attack me?
But again,
that's the way that works.
Again,
you'll never have a successful relationship if all you thinking about is when will this end.
Again, with what I've seen and what I feel.
Don't stop saying that, bro.
What I've seen and what I feel, when we asked our viewers, we did a poll, we went and talked to people just randomly, hey, here's the microphone, what do you feel about this? I guarantee there are going to be a lot of people who say, yeah, their relationship, is going smooth, but they got their doubts, or they got their kind of, observation that they have about it, or they're reserved about certain parts.
I think that's on a case-by-case scenario. I'm going to be so
I'm just saying.
Hey, dip from a podcast, bro. you dip from
If
podcast.
you go into every relationship thinking that it's going to be roses and daisies, you're crazy.
Why?
Nobody's thinking it's going to be roses and daisies.
That's the problem. You got to understand, every relationship is going to have problems.
Okay.
That's just given. You
so,
can't get past
from
that.
what you're saying is, nobody in this life is ever going to be happy. To you, happiness doesn't exist unless you're talking about a child. What if you grow up and your child tell you, Dad, everything you taught me was stupid and I hate you? You still gonna jump in front of that chain? You still gonna jump in front of that train for him?
Yeah, still birthed them.
All right, cool.
Well, you didn't birth him.
So let's talk about this.
You can't.
The girl that gave you your child, you're literally sitting here saying, some days you would jump in front of the train, some days well, my son ain't gonna have a mom.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know you was stupid, bro. That is dumb.
Yeah, that's stupid on you. Thank you.
Let's put it this way. So I'm supposed to 100%. This is the way I think about it, and I don't know if I was brought up wrong or what.
Yeah.
But this is the way I think about it. If a girl gives me a child, and it's my job as a man to be there for that child, unless me and her agree that we're not supposed to be together. This ain't the best thing for the child. But if we're together, if we're even pretending, if there is a glimmer of God in her eyes that we're together, why would I sit there and then boldly just predict bad things and say, you know what? Some days I'll jump in front of a chain for her. Some days, you want to know what? She just got to get hit to learn that lesson. Why would I even put that into the air? If I'm that iffy, if it's that 50-50, I don't need to be with that person.
You always want to feel that way. Marquand is.
But that's what you got to understand about unconditional. No matter how you feel, at the end of the day, you still want to protect her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It depends on what we just got
That's
to talk
it.
about.
Unconditional love is really telling you, is even on a date, she could have just put your tires on flat and you couldn't get to work, and you found out that she's in the hospital. Your first priority should be to rush to the hospital.
I'm gonna go, but I ain't rushing.
But that's you. And you want to know what you're doing? It's either you're scared to be that deep in love with somebody, or you're not ready to admit that I don't love this person that much. Because if you love that person that much, that you would jump in front of a chain for him someday. We all watch mafia movies. You can't be halfway in the mob. That's how you get killed. You seen Goodfellas. You can't be halfway in this. Once you get sworn in, you got to get sworn in. And if you don't want to be sworn in, I'm sorry, you are not 100% Sicilian. We got to kill you and tell your mama you will not get an open casket.
Everybody has they thoughts on it. Like I said.
But that's why this podcast is so cool though, because we all have different opinions on the subjects we talk about. You got people that think just like Jimmy. You got people that think just like me. You got people that think just like me. But that's why it's so vast, because we all have those different opinions. Like I was telling you earlier, I don't fault you because you always say the way I feel.
Yeah.
I can't argue with your feelings and your opinion, so I'll let you be. But there are people out there that do think like that. And you can't fault them for the way they think.
There's 100% people who think like Jenner. I don't fault them. I just hope that, that's the way I see the world is, if I can't learn something from everybody that I'm around, and maybe I'm not, but even if it's something good from a bad person, even if I learn, I ain't supposed to be around people like that. If I can't learn something from everybody, I don't need to be around people.
But I bet you right now, if you run across a person like Junior, you'll know how to deal with him.
Yeah, Junior, and that's what I've learned from Junior. Junior's he's like I said, Junior's a catastrophic thinker. Junior thinks of things the reverse way. Instead of thinking, you want to know what, at the end of this rainbow is a pot of gold, he's thinking, you want to know what, it's probably acid in that rainbow
Yeah,
coming.
I think about
acid coming.
the way
You're
I
probably be thinking, oh man, the leprechaun gonna get me if I take his gold.
he can call it catastrophic thinking, but the way I think it, the way I've been thinking since I've been really having these thoughts. The way I've been thinking since I had these thoughts is whatever the situation is, whatever the outcome is, I don't know, but good or bad, I mean, it is what it is. Like, we could have, the relationship could be going good, but I always think, like,
you know what
you
could
are? Be the end.
You're a very cautious man in a relationship.
I'm a Capricorn. I'm very
You know
cautious.
what? And you know what the difference is with me and you? Because I'm very free-spirited in a relationship. So when everything is going smooth and going great, all I think about is, what's the next thing we can do to make it even better? How can we grow from there? How can we make this relationship grow bigger than what it is? That's the way I think, because I'm free. I go with the flow. You, on the other hand, you could get Lauren London walking up to you and telling you she want to have your baby, and all you're going to think is, what kind of disease you got?
I don't know why, but the way I've been, like I said, since I was younger, I always think about the worst case scenario, bro.
It's catastrophic.
You know what you do? You prepare for the worst, but expect the best.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
So that's like, okay, you single, you meet a girl at a bar or whatever, you go home and hit that. You might think, okay, we might have a good time after this. Might can link up, go to the bar, might drink. I think, what happens if this condom slip off?
But you want to know what? And you want to know?
Okay, I get it.
You want to know 100%? You want to know 100% why I know the way you think? Because I can't. That's why it's so hard for me to cheat right now. You want to know why? I know, but no. Like I always tell people, I'm one of the people that's too smart. I'm so smart that I'm scared of the world, and that's 100% honest. Just the same way you think, what if this condom slips off? You know what I think about? Damn, she might have herpes, and you can shed from herpes. So if I even touch this hookah hose after her, I might get herpes. I think like that 100%. I get what you're saying, but that's how I know that sometimes you gotta. That's why they say, we all know people that just fall in love after like a week.
Yeah.
Those are the people I look up to.
I don't.
And the reason why I look up to them is,
people who do the most drugs.
yeah, they may be crazy, but if you keep it 100%
Are they
honest,
Geminis?
no.
Hey man, you gonna stop talking about me?
Really,
for real?
listen, 100% honest. The people that fall in love after like a week, maybe, or people that want to get married after a year, all those people, those are the people that you should fear, because they're not afraid to let themselves go emotionally. They're not afraid to be like, you know what? Hey, I might end up in a bad place, but for right now, I'm happy. Yeah. Those are the people you fear. You
gotta live in the moment sometimes.
Those are metahumans.
Yeah,
We are.
Those are the ones who end up on the side of the bridge.
Are those the ones
First
on the
of all,
side of the bridge?
I've never.
Wait, look,
said
and this
I
is the
wanna
thing.
jump
Are
off the
those the
bridge.
ones on the side of the bridge? Are they the ones like you who are like, love doesn't exist, and once they fall in love, it's like, nigga, I can't be on this earth without this person. Those are the people that end. We all niggas all say the same thing. Once you get the girl that say can't nobody get her, once you get her and she fall in love with you, she gonna be the hardest girl to get out of your system. Or she gonna be the hardest one to leave you alone. Cause you all she know.
That's true.
Nigga, I gotta kill you, nigga. You're not gonna be with somebody else. You gonna be happy with somebody else? Nigga, get out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, it's not just company.
I like the fact. Can I say something before we end this one?
I'm cute.
You so gay. I like the fact that with this episode, everybody was having an opinion, and nobody took it to heart and got in their feelings about it.
He did a little bit.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He really didn't.
He thought I got in my feelings, but as soon as I explained it to him,
and then we let each other explain.
Somewhat.
We let each other explain what we had to say.
No, we just laughed you out the building.
Yeah, that was because you was kind of funny. But that's what I like this show for. Cause we grow. Like you say, men gotta change and grow. We've been doing that as we've been doing this show. So just letting y'all know that's why I really love doing this shit every Saturday.
Sounds real heartwarming.
This is therapy. I'm 100% honest with you. This is therapy for some. And you wanna know what? We got some viewers that listen to this, and really, that's why I know we hated talking about relationship stuff, but we got some viewers that really take.
If you in a relationship right now, run.
Don't listen to Junior. If you're in a relationship right now, your relationship is going great. Do not sit up there thinking
you in a
what's going to go
If
wrong.
you're in a relationship with Junior, he don't love you, girl. He don't.